What's going on, guys? TTL here. Before I do get started in this video, I do want to mention really quickly, use code TTL over on Underdog. Get up to $1,000 in bonus cash, and you can get up to 3 months of free VIP just by signing up using my code and placing your first entry. That's a deal that's ending on the 19th. I'm going to run that for a week. Usually it's just 1 month, but for now and this week only, 3 months of free VIP if you sign up and deposit to Underdog using code TTL. Let's get into the video though. Yesterday we went 3 out of 5 on the 5 free picks. Scotty Barnes had 3 at half. Just couldn't get anything else. Gus Edwards cashed pretty easily. Kessler cashed pretty easily. Duncan Robinson cashed fairly easily. Edwards shot, I think, like 3 3-pointers the entire game. That's not accurate for him. I don't know. He got 0 3-points made though. But really unfortunate there. Not really sure what happened. He wasn't shooting as much as he normally does. But 3 out of 5, not terrible, not great. We really want that 5-0 day, and I'm feeling like today could be a day where we sweep. I have 4 picks that I'm going to give you guys. All 4 of these are alt lines, just chasing this 4-0, but I'm loving all 4 of these. And when I say I'm loving them, I mean I am loving these 4 picks. It adds up to right around a 2.1x over on Underdog if you play all 4 of these. And I'll actually go ahead and throw an extra pick in there too, just because I know a lot of people are going to love that one. So we'll go ahead and start with that one. But so I'm going to give 5 total picks in today's video. Really quick before we get started as well, I do want to mention Shuffle. Use code TTL on Shuffle. Get up to $1,000 deposit match. I'm taking the Bucks money line over there, and I'm taking the Bulls money line at plus 144 over there. So Shuffle's been a great help, guys. They have been sponsoring the past few videos, so make sure to show Shuffle some love. Join the Discord. League of Legends started back literally 2 hours ago. I've been live streaming in the Discord the League of Legends games, live betting some. We have a slip on Underdog as well, and just loving League of Legends. But let's get into today's actual props and go ahead and take a look at predictive profits. So we're going to head to Underdog in our first play of the day, Derek White over 20.5 PRA. This is the one prop I'm giving that is not an alt line, and the reason that I'm giving this is just because, one, I like the prop. It's good odds. Loving the hit rate. Predictive Profits loves the over, and because last time I took it, everyone was saying, oh my god, I'm never taking Derek White again, he's banned. So I just I'm really hoping he cashes, obviously, but I really just want him to cash to prove people wrong, that just because someone has a bad game doesn't mean you should ban them and like put them on a list that you're not going to play them again. If there's value on the board, take the value that's on the board. I mean, why would you not? His line's normally like 24.5 PRA. His points line is typically 15.5, and he's versus the Pelicans, who are a very weak defense. It does not make sense for his line to be at 20.5 PRA right now. And when we take a look at this over on Predictive Profits, we can take a look. 21.5 PRA has a 72.47% hit rate, and as we know, the line is lower. It's at 20.5 today, so we can lower it even. And I mean, he's cashed this in, is there any difference? No difference. Okay, he's cashed this in 28 of 36 games this season, and yes, over the last 5 it's just 3 of 5. He's went under in 2 straight games, but he also shot 4 for 13 and 1 for 8. That is not normal for Derek White, and he's against the Pelicans. They are bottom 5 team in everything. 25th in the league for assists allowed, 25th for points allowed, 27th for rebounds allowed. We have him projected for 24.2 PRA in this matchup, and I see no reason not to take Derek White today. Just because he's had a few rough games, give him that opportunity, give him that chance to shine tonight. Take the over 20.5 Derek White PRA, and let's move on to the 4 alt lines that I am just absolutely loving today. I mean, I really think this is the day that we go 5-0. We're chasing that 5-0 just so we can get back into the groove of things. I mean, the past 2 days were what, 4-1 and then 3-2, so 7-3. So not terrible, a little bit over 66, 67% win rate. But we want more than that. We want 100% hit rate today. So let's go ahead and lock in. So the top pick of the day, Cole Anthony, under 29.5 PRA. His normal line is 24.5. And I'm going to be honest, I like the under. I like the normal, like the overs and the unders of every single prop I'm going to give away today. I like the normal line over and under as well. But I'm obviously just taking the alt line so that we have a better chance of cashing. And I'm loving the odds we're getting for those as well. So Cole Anthony, I like the under 24.5. I love the under 29.5. And when we take a look at this, we can see over on the player prop predictor, Cole Anthony, points, rebounds, and assists at 24.5. The under has a projected hit rate of 84.32%. And when we take a look at this, we can see he's went under in 3 of his last 5, in 8 of his last 10, and he's only went over in 4 of 37 games this season. Now, the 76ers are middle of the pack in basically everything. 18th in the league for assists allowed, 11th for points allowed, 14th for rebounds allowed. We have him projected for right around 15 PRA in this matchup. And now this isn't completely accurate just because there may be some questionable info for the Magic. So we can go ahead and take a look at the injury report. And yeah, I mean, Caldwell Pope is day-to-day. Jet Howard is day-to-day. Gary Harris out. Suggs out. Both Wagners are out. But we're not for sure on Caldwell Pope or Jet Howard. They're both questionable. Caldwell Pope is actually probable. And we're not really sure on those. Now, that can affect him a little bit. But I think he's going to go under the 29.5 no matter what. He's only went over that 2 games this entire season out of 37 games. So I'm going to go ahead and love this one. Cole Anthony under 29.5 PRA. Again, you can take the under 24.5. That's fine. I'm taking the 29.5 just to get that way up. Next up, we have Christian Braun, and I'm taking the over 7.5 points. Similar story. I'm loving the over 10.5 points, and actually, I have the over 10.5 points for 2 units over on Shuffle. The over 10.5 is, what was it? Minus 135 odds over on Shuffle. I played 2.7 units on that to profit 2 units. I mean, I am loving the Christian Braun over. I loved his over 10.5 points, which makes me love his 7.5 even more. And when we take a look at this, we can see his points, 10.5. He went over this in 78.56% as his projected hit rate. And he's went over this in 4 of his last 5, 7 of his last 10, and in 29 of 36 games this season. And when we change it to 7.5, that adds on, what is that? Almost every single game this season. That makes it 34 of 36 on the season. And the 2 games he went over, he shot 2 for 9 and 2 for 7. That's not typical for him. You're going to see him shoot 50% typically, or higher typically is his field goal percentage. So I have no issues taking Christian Braun, especially at the 7.5 line. But again, I'm loving the 10.5 as well. The Mavs defense, 14th in the league for points allowed. We have him projected for 13 points in this matchup. And again, a projected hit rate of 78% on his normal line. So with it being 7.5, that's going to skyrocket. I have this projected like a 95% projected hit rate for the 7.5 points. Next up, let me go ahead and pull up my second monitor. I'm sorry. We're going to go ahead and take Jordan Poole. Now, this is probably the riskiest pick I'm taking today just because Jordan Poole can be hit or miss. Again, I took his over 18.5 points. I really did. I took his over 18.5 points, but I'm loving his over 12.5 points. And when we take a look at this over on the player predictive profit, the predictive profits player prop predictor, that was a tongue twister. We can say Jordan Poole points 18.5. Projected hit rate of 75.32% on the over. And when we click this, we can see he's gone over in all 5 of his last 5, 8 of his last 10, and in 20 of 29 this season. We can't even go 12.5. We can't even go as low as 12.5, but we can see it would add this game. It would add this game. It would add this game. So it's adding 3 more games onto that. The only issue I'm having is that the Thunder's defense, 2nd in the league. They do not allow many points at all, 103 points per game. But we have him projected for 23 today. So for his 12.5 line, I definitely think that's a no-brainer, and I'm going to go ahead and take that one. Now, our last pick of the day, our fifth and final pick, is going to be Giannis. We're going to take Giannis. Now, his PRA at 46.5. Again, I do like his PRA at 46.5 over, but I like it even more at 39.5 over. And when we take a look at this on the Predictive Profits tool, by the way, this is a tool I created personally, handcrafted. I have programmed every single little bit of this website by myself. You can sign up using code TTL50 for 50% off your first week or month, and it really helps me out, guys. But Giannis, 46.5 PRA, 65.67% projected hit rate. He's cashed this in 3 of his last 5, 7 of his last 10, and in 20 of 31 this season. The Knicks defense pretty tight. First in the league for least amount of rebounds, 9th in the league for least amount of points, 12th in the league for least amount of assists. We have him projected for 49 PRA in this matchup. So when we set it down to 39.5, that's a 10-point difference. His projected hit rate will skyrocket as well, though, because even when we set it to 42.5, we can see so many lines turn green. And we can actually count. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 4 games out of 31 this season. So he would be 27 of 31 over the 39.5 line. I don't think he's going to have any issues versus the Knicks tonight. I have the Bucks winning. I gave that one out for free, I believe. I like plus 125, plus 130 odds. They are underdogs, but I have them winning, and I do think it's going to be on Giannis's back. I think he has no issues getting 40 PRA in this matchup. Let's lock it in today. If you take all 5, it's a 3.9x, which is just beautiful. Let's go 5-0 today. You can take these in any matches you want. If you just want to pair Derek White with your favorite alt line, or if you want to play some of like Christian Braun's 10.5 points with Jordan Poole's alt line, or Giannis's alt line with Cole Anthony's normal PRA under. However you want to do it, feel free, but this is how I feel comfortable giving my picks. These alt lines have been killing it, and honestly, I've been getting a lot of support for the alt lines in the comments. So let me know in the comments down below, do you personally prefer these alt lines for the higher hit rate, or do you prefer just regular payouts, regular lines? Because I will listen to what you guys want. Just let me know. Comment down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.